Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the G Perspective. I am your host, George Michael Perez, aka G Mike. Y'all already know what it is. Got another exciting episode. I got two old time guests, two of my classmates, my boys, my dudes, Justin Frazier and Logan Peter. How you doing, my dogs?
You already know. We're back again. Love being on the pod. That's why I'm back for the second straight week, George.
Love it, love it.
I'm happy to be on here. As soon as you last time I was on here, George like come back for the playoffs, and I've been mentally preparing myself to come back. So I'm excited.
Yeah, man. No, I've been excited to get both of you on here because obviously we're in the same degree and we're in the same program. I'm sorry, and we're doing our thing. We're striving forward to what we're trying to accomplish and trying to be on camera as sportscasters.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, so real quick before we get into this NFL playoff picture, because it's gonna be an exciting few weekends from here until February. Klay Thompson is back in the NBA, fellas. He's playing ball again, baby. Just like Kyrie Irving was last week. Klay Thompson is back now. He's played 2 games already, dog. How do you guys feel about that?
Justin, take over, bro.
Man, I feel like I'm excited. I haven't seen him since I was at a whole nother school last time he played. But it does seem like he's adjusting to the game. He has to learn how the 2022 basketball goes. So hopefully by playoff time, he'll be back to his normal self.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, it's like kind of like we were talking about last week, George, with Kyrie. It's like whenever Klay Thompson on the court, he's a straight game changer right off the rip. He can make any shot he wants to whenever he wants to. So like Justin just said, if he can adapt to today's game and, get back to where he was before the injury, dangerous team once again. I mean, not that they already weren't dangerous, but the fact that they're going to put him back into the mix.
Yeah, man. No, for sure. He's going to be that lethal shooter that they always had and now will need to go forward. But what I loved, bro, was that freaking slam he had, that poster he had. That was exciting. That got everybody riled up off the bench, the fans, people watching at home. Bro, that thing was crazy.
Bro, and it's great when you see it and all. Because when he goes up, like, the fan inside you can only think, oh God, don't get hurt. Like, don't get hurt when you're coming back down, right? Like, come on, bro. He went down, he came up, he saw that mean mug he gave to the rest of the whole arena. He was like, yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
He left a shooter, he came back a slasher.
It looks like it, bro. It looks like that ACL was nothing. He coming back as a damn slasher, like you said. He dunking on people. He's like, yo, forget shooting. I'm not gonna shoot no more. I'm gonna just straight Michael Jordan on motherfuckers. Yeah, man. Hey, so the wild card is this weekend. We got a bunch of exciting games going on from Saturday afternoon to Monday night. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. We got our teams in there. Wait. Well, not all of us, but we got our team.
Yeah. He had to do it to him, He had
to. I mean, hey, you guys.
Next year.
You guys were promising though. The Denver Broncos were promising, but Teddy Two Gloves, he couldn't do it for you guys. You guys got rid of your coach.
Yep.
I don't know. So many coaches have been fired is crazy. It's a mix-up.
No, it's gone. I threw a party, a huge party.
Yeah, real quick. Speak on that, head coach. You think it's gonna be a good move for you guys?
I do think his firing. He wasn't like a terrible person. He was a good leader, but you would just see like the lapses in coaching when we would go against elite coaches. We played Logan. He has a rookie coach, and we got out coached. So I mean, it was frustrating just to have him as a head coach, and I'm glad that he's gone. Not no disrespect, but I'm glad that he's gone now.
Hey, it's your team, bro. If you feel like you need a new coach to get you guys up on wild,
I want an offensive coach. I defense brought me a Super Bowl. It's 2022. I want an offense. I want to be able to score 30 points a game. I don't care. I want an offense.
Nah, you guys need that definitely because your defense is straight, is strict, and people are not really scoring on you guys like that. But jumping into the wild card, we're going to go game by game. I want to hear y'all predictions and the key elements for each prediction that you got. I'm gonna start off with Logan first because you had to get that Denver Broncos spirit off your chest right there. So on Saturday, the first game at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time is gonna be the Raiders against the Bengals. That's gonna be tough right there. That's gonna be a tough game.
Oh man. So I'm just I'm trying to wrap my head around the whole Las Vegas Raiders, right? Like, who are these guys? No one really quite knows who these guys are. The fact that they're in the playoffs right now after everything that they've endeavored as a team is miraculous in itself. The Cincinnati Bengals are a good football team, man. They're a good football team they don't have that many flaws, right? One flaw I will say that I think the only way the Las Vegas Raiders can somehow manage to upset the Bengals would be that offensive line is terrible. That offensive line is terrible, right? Joe Burrow was sacked 51 times this year. Or pressured 51 times this year. Like that's bad. Oh no, sorry. No. Sorry. He got sacked 51 times. Sorry. Not pressures. He got sacked. That's bad, right? So for me, the only way Vegas wins that game is if guys like Max Crosby are getting to that quarterback early and often. Otherwise, it's going to be a long, long day for that Vegas secondary.
What you think, Justin? You think Vegas is going to take it over Cincinnati?
I got the Bengals as well. Just like Logan said, he stole my point. The Raiders have two actually very good pass rushers in Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue. So them being able to take advantage of the Bengals' weak offensive line will be very important. But the only way the other way the Raiders could win is the Bengals secondary hasn't been that good. So hopefully Derek Carr in his first playoff game will be able to have some success on that secondary. But I have the Bengals.
Yeah, man, Cincinnati, their defense it scares me, bro. I can't pick them. I can't solidify a pick with them. Like if I had to put money down, I cannot solidify that pick just because of their defense. But their offense, bro, oh my God, a five-headed monster that they got on offense. Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. They go crazy. But the Raiders defense is another great defense in the league. So I think it's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be a close game. Maybe one of the teams win by a field goal. I can't really put a pick on it. But if you tell me right now, I got to put some money down to pick a team, I'm going to pick Cincinnati. For sure. I can't
Cincinnati.
I can't trust Las Vegas, man. After all the stuff that they went through, man. Like, I don't know. I think karma's going to come and bite them. For sure.
Yeah, man. It's tough with Vegas, man. Like I said, like they're a tough team to read, especially from everything that's gone on. To me, like kind of exactly what Justin said. If Joe Burrow finds a way to find guys like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins downfield, that secondary will not, and I cannot emphasize this enough, will not be able to hold those two down. It just won't happen.
Yeah. So the next game we got that same night on Saturday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time, we got the Patriots against the Bills, and that's a divisional game right there. So you already know it's going to be on and popping. Justin?
Man, so look, the first game, it was mad windy, and the Patriots won with Mac Jones throwing, what did he throw? 3 passes? But they ran over 200 yards. Next game, Josh Allen, he lit them up. I don't feel like the Patriots offense is explosive enough. Their defenses are kind of the same. They both do well against the pass, but they struggle against the run. I just think Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Dawson Knox, I just feel like that's too much for Mac Jones to keep up with at this time in his career as a rookie.
Okay, I feel that. What about you, Logan?
I tend to agree with Justin, right? I do believe that Buffalo is going to squeak by New England this weekend. I don't see them going much farther than this weekend because besides the 9, or they played 11 teams that failed to reach the postseason, and they were 9-2. They're 2-4 against teams that haven't made the postseason, and one of those wins is against the New England Patriots. I do see them getting another win because kind of exactly what Justin said. Mac Jones looks more like Zach Wilson than Tom Brady when they don't have a sustainable running game. So to me, if you're the Buffalo Bills, take Damian Harris and what is their backup's name? Stevenson, the big boulder boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You take those two out of the game, and you're gonna have big problems on the New England side.
What is up with the Zach Wilson? Just God, dog, jeez,
Dude, I'm telling you, look at Mac Jones' statistics this year, right? If you take every single time that Damian Harris or if those two running backs, if they don't combine for 100 to 120 yards, Mac Jones is not a good quarterback. Not this year, at least.
Oof.
Yikes! Hot take.
Oof.
Jeez.
Oof.
Look, if it was the beginning of the regular season, like week 1, week 2, I would have agreed with y'all and picking Buffalo to go and even probably win it all because their defense and their offense are just great. But the way that Bill Belichick has been coaching this New England Patriots freaking team, man. I think they're going to overcome, bro. I think Mac Jones is going to go out there. He's going to show the world what he's got. Belichick is going to do some voodoo type stuff from Buffalo, like how he always does in divisional games. And he's going to take that win from under them, bro. He's going to shut Josh Allen down with that amazing defense that they got. Stephon Diggs, maybe he'll get like 8 targets with like 5 catches, maybe a touchdown with like 50 yards. But their running game, bro, I don't like their running game at all. They got no running game. Their best rusher is their quarterback. You can't win like that, man. And especially against a great defense like that. Nah, I got New England all the way.
Listen, I'm a betting man, right? And I'm staying far away from this game. I'm taking the under, right? Like I don't want anything to do with either of these teams because, like you said, it's close, right? And they're two teams that have already seen each other twice this season. I will say, for New England's advantage, in my opinion, it is borderline impossible to beat a team 3 times in the same year. So the fact that they split, I think, gives them a better chance already straight off the rip. It is so hard in this league to beat the same team 3 straight. That's why I think if the Eagles play the Cowboys, you're in for something. I'm telling you, because there's something about beating a team 3 times in a year that not many other teams can do. Go ahead, look it up. It don't happen often. It don't happen often.
I want to let you know something right now. For the Eagles and the Cowboys to play again, y'all have to reach the NFC Championship game. And I'm telling y'all both, I'm sorry, neither of y'all.
Yo, let's get to that.
We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. But first, before we talk about the Eagles versus the Cowboys, we got to talk about the Eagles versus the Bucs. That's the first game that they got to worry about is Tampa Bay. Peter, Logan, you think they're gonna overcome it? You think they're gonna get that upset?
Do it, Logan. Do it, Logan.
Say the truth. Be honest. Be honest.
Trigger, Logan.
Yo, hey, ready? I'll be dead straight honest with you folks. If the Eagles are rushing the ball for over 120 yards, they're winning the football game.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, bro. They are one of the most dominant teams in the league. If they can run the football on you. If you stop their run game, they're a bottom feeder in the league, right? We saw that the first 5 to 6 weeks of the season. They were throwing the ball 67% of the time. They were a terrible football team. They ended up being 2-5. You go now, fast forward to the other half of the year. Granted, they played a little bit better or a little bit worse teams, but they had a pretty easy schedule all year, right? Is my point. So the fact of the matter is they changed their philosophy so differently that they were running like Denver, for perfect example. One of the first games where they started implementing this rush first offense, bro. Run the ball and play defense. When your defense isn't on the field for 40 minutes in a game, it's very, very easy for them to stay upbeat and stay ready. Most of the time when Jalen Hurts is throwing the ball, especially those first couple of weeks, it's 3 and out. Boom, boom, boom. Jonathan Gannon's defense back on the field every single time. They get worn out. And they're old, bro. They have a good defense, but they're old, man. Darius Slay is old. Rodney McLeod is old. Fletcher Cox is old. These guys are old, bro. Like, they can't be on the field for 40 minutes. Going back to this game, like I said, when Vita Vea is off the field, you run the ball every time, right? You run the ball every time Vita Vea is not on the field. And when he is on the field, you got to run it 2 out of 3 times still. That is the only way you're going to get a chance to win this game. If Tom Brady stays off the field and you control the run game, there's a chance. And I like the chances, man. I like the chances. I'm taking the Birds.
Like Logan said, if the Eagles can run the ball successfully, they have a good chance. They average 160 yards a game, which is crazy, incredibly impressive. However,
a 49% chance.
how high? That's high. That's high. That's high. That's a little high.
That's higher than I thought you. That's higher than I would give him, to be honest.
Oh man.
We talking about the Eagles' offense against Tampa Bay's defense. Everything Logan said was correct. But then when you flip the side, and the Eagles' secondary is really good. Let's just get that out the way. But their pass rush isn't very good, and the Bucs' offense.
Whoa! All right, wait a minute. I don't know about that. I don't know about the pass rush not being good, Justin. Listen, the pass rush is all right. The problem is who they're playing. They're going to have no chance to have a pass rush because it's going to be 5 check down. Check down.
So it's not good. So it's not good.
You're right.
So it's not good.
No, it is though. The fact of the matter is, it is good because let me tell you this: the Dallas Cowboys would have the same problem going into Tampa Bay. You're telling me they don't have a good defensive line?
No, whoa! Don't flip the switch on this. Don't flip the switch.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Tampa Bay against Philly.
This is what I'm trying to tell you though. Any team that goes into this situation against Tom Brady, he showed it all year. You automatically have a bad pass rush against Tom Brady because he doesn't give the pass rush a chance to get home.
Way different. First of all, the Eagles rank in the bottom half in pressure, percentage, sacks, all that. The Cowboys are in the top half. Like, don't come at George. The Bucs.
I'm not coming at George.
Not coming at George. The George's team. The Bucs are good. Obviously on offensive line. Obviously. Tristan Wirfs, all that. And yes, Brady is quick with the quick check downs. Scotty Miller, Mike Evans. They don't have Godwin. They don't have AB, obviously. So the chances you guys had went from about 5% to about 10. But Tom Brady's the GOAT, man. I'm not pitting against the GOAT in the wild card round, bro.
Dude, man, it's crazy to me how he's this age. He's what, 44? He's 44 years old. This guy is a freaking alien, bro. He's not from planet Earth. This guy is slinging the ball like he's 24, man. Yo, he just dissects defenses. Defenses go crazy when they see him. They don't know what to do. They look like they're praying to the gods, like, oh my God, please make Tom Brady have a bad game. That's what Philly got to do, because Tampa Bay is gonna spank that booty, boy.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, team pass rush win rate for the Eagles. They're number 4 in the league. Dallas is 11. Let's go back to another one. Team pass block win rate. Eagles, number 3. Listen.
Pass block win rate is for the offensive line.
No. The offensive line would be the run stop win rate along with. Listen, look. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it
to you as soon as we get off this thing.
Hey, I like the fact that you stay a fan. You stay true to your team. I got Tampa Bay. Hopefully it's a close game. I would love to be a close game.
I want to say this again. If I was a betting man, like I'm not betting on the Eagles. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. I'm not. I will never bet against the GOAT. Right? It just won't happen. Not for me, at least. I can't bring myself to do that. Right? I just can't.
All right.
But fact of the matter is, which one of you two looked at the Eagles' chances with Big Dick Nick in the Super Bowl and said, "Yeah, they're gonna go and beat Tom Brady"? Because I promise you were saying 5 to 10%, just like right now.
With Terrell Owens?
Hope you didn't call it.
No, not with Terrell Owens. When they won it.
Oh, when they won it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Logan, we need to talk to you. We need to talk about you.
That actually probably was a 10% chance, though, the TO one.
We're talking about you calling another grown man Big Dick Nick.
Yo, I'll be saying that till the day I die, Justin. He gave me a ring. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
The backest of the backest quarterback.
He gave me a ring. Let's go.
All right, we'll jump into the next one. We got the 49ers against the Cowboys at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, which will be the second game on Sunday. And I'm going to go first on this one, boys, because you already know it's my team. It's America's team. It's everybody's freaking team. Go look at the damn reviews. Go look at the stats. Go look at all the ratings. It's America's team, baby. That will never change. All right? First of all, the Cowboys need to stop that rush. For sure, 100%. If we don't stop that rush, I think the Niners can come off with a win, maybe by a field goal or a touchdown. But if we stop that rush, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be terrified. He's going to be sweating bullets while he's throwing the ball either deep or towards the middle, towards George Kittle, and it's going to get picked off. He's going to get sacked by Michael Parsons like 5-6 times. if they cannot get the rush going, if San Francisco cannot get the rush going, they are not going to win this game.
He said 5 or 6. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go ahead, Dustin. Let's hear it, bro. I want to hear what you got to say.
George, you know you my boy, man.
That's how you know it doesn't start good when you say that shit. You
Yeah,
know
right,
what happened was
that's how he started the last one before he was about to talk about Tom. Logan, you're my boy. Logan, you're my boy.
I love y'all, man. I love y'all, but I got the 49ers in an upset. I feel like their run game is too strong. The Cowboys ranked 23rd against the run. Yeah, you got the only worry for me with the 49ers win this game is Jimmy G. The Cowboys lead the league in takeaways. So therefore, with Trevon Diggs, obviously leading the league with 11 picks, you got Michael Parsons as a pass rusher, extraordinary rookie season for him. Not even just a pass rusher, linebacker, everything. If Jimmy G can avoid the big turnover, I think the 49ers will win the game.
He ain't going to avoid it. He going to throw to Diggs Island. You like that? You like that R&B? You like that R&B? Go check me out, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you find your music. Amazon Music.
I want to add it to my playlist.
Add it as an ad lib when the Cowboys win. Diggs Island, baby.
Diggs Island giving up 1,100 yards on the year.
That's fine. That's because he's trying to go for the interceptions, baby. You would know if you played the corner position.
Is that what you're supposed to do when you play the corner position? Are you supposed to stop the plays? No, you're supposed to stop the plays, George. Stop the yards. Stop
animal.
The big chunk yards.
He's an animal. He's a monster.
He's a ball hog. He's a ball hog. That's what he is. I'll give you that.
He's a monster out there, bro.
I'll give you that.
He plays his own game out there, and look at him.
And sometimes that's a bad thing, George.
True.
Sometimes that's a bad thing.
True, but I put my trust in him all day.
Listen, I would too.
If you get 11 interceptions, I ain't gonna trip. Just go ahead.
Right, go ahead. Do you? Do you?
You better fucking trip, bro. Because if you're giving up 1,100 yards, bro, like you're not a good cornerback. You're a ball hog, yo. That's all he is, bro. He's a ball hog.
Take that.
Hey, I'll put him on Debo all day. Hey, one-on-one. Follow Debo all over the field. Follow
Dude,
Debo
you're gonna
all over
have
the field.
problems. You're gonna have problems if you put him one-on-one with Debo all day. You're gonna have problems. I guarantee it.
Diggs is not as bad as people make it out to be. I'll take a ball hog.
I'm not saying he's the worst cornerback on earth, right? But the fact of the matter is, people are claiming this guy to be like the second coming of Deion Sanders because he plays the ball well.
No. I don't think that.
Because they cannot catch. He can catch. That's a rarity at corner.
Yeah, he got a brother that plays wide receiver. You think he can't catch the ball for sure, 100%. That's why he attacks the ball so much. That's why he gives up so many yards because he's gonna go for the ball.
Hey, look.
He could guard, but he chooses to try to get the interception. That's why.
I guess. I'm just saying 50% of the time that's what's gonna bite them in the butt. But if that's what you like, that's what you like, right?
That's facts right there. That's facts. But hey,
you're right. Listen, yeah, it's a high risk, high reward. I agree with you 100%. That's why he's got 11 interceptions on the year. But that's also why he's giving up the yards he has, because it's high risk, high reward, brother.
Exactly. Hey, go big or go home.
Yeah, no, listen. Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, if I wouldn't be complaining if I had him on my team. I ain't saying that. Trust me, I ain't saying that.
So who you got?
But I like the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have a little bit too much for the 49ers to handle, especially in Jerry world. To me, Dak Prescott has a giant chip on his shoulder to prove that he can take this team farther than anybody expects him to, because every single year you kind of expect the same thing from the Cowboys. If they make the playoffs, it's a one and done. And if they don't make the playoffs, they're going, 500. That's how it's been the past couple years, right? And since Dak's been there, you can see, you're right. It's been that way for a long time. But since Dak's been there, you can see the culture kind of trending in the right direction. It's been like that for a long time. To me, San Francisco has a fantastic defense. Don't get it twisted, but the likes of CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Mr. Cedric Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing out of his mind since Gallup has been out. Like, another guy that's just stepped up massively for you guys. If Zeke and Tony Pollard can maintain a stable run game, I see Dallas winning a close one.
I like it. So we'll jump to this last one. This last one really got me on the fence because I don't really know who to choose. And it's the divisional game, so it's gonna be on fire for sure. Monday night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Cardinals at the Rams. And I say at the Rams because I feel like LA got the advantage because they are at home. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, the last game, which I actually tuned in at Logan's spot, Aaron Donald had 3 sacks on Kyler Murray that game. The Cardinals' offensive line is middle of the pack. I feel like the Rams pass rush with Von Miller finally getting acclimated into the scheme. I think they'll be able to take advantage of the Cardinals' offensive line and cause havoc for Kyler Murray, and they'll come out with the W. I will say, disclaimer, Matt Stafford, we got to stop with the picks. All right, that's 8 picks in the last 3 games. I defended you coming into the season. Don't make me look like an idiot already. All right, please. Hey, stop with the picks.
Yeah, no, 100%. It messed me up in fantasy 2 weeks. I don't want to talk about it. Go ahead, Logan.
So, kind of like we were talking about earlier, right? These two teams have already played twice this year. I know Kyler Murray in the beginning of the year routed the Rams by a final score of 37-20. And I'm pretty sure the Rams, like Justin was just saying, the Rams got the best of them the second time they played. And you were at my house for that, right? Yeah. I would. Yeah. Okay. I remember that.
Sick invite. Go ahead.
yeah. Right. But nah. So to me, it's tough, man. It's tough, right? Because two teams that really haven't looked as sharp as they did all throughout the entire year. The past couple weeks, Arizona's been struggling. The Rams lost a tough one to San Francisco last week. Man, I like the way the Rams match up in this game, especially on the defensive side. I think they can cause a lot of problems, especially with no DeAndre Hopkins. I think that's going to be a tall mountain to climb for that Cardinals offense. But on the other hand, I can't seem to wrap my head around trusting Matt Stafford in situations like this. I think about it, I'm like, well, he's always played for the Lions during these pressing times of the playoffs. So that could be the reason. But it also could be the fact that he just doesn't have that extra it factor. And that's kind of how I've always felt about Matt Stafford. Will he get past the wild card round? I really don't know, right? I'm going to take the Rams solely on the fact that I think their defense matches up really, really well against Arizona's offense. But I can't say that I'm 100% confident in this Rams team moving forward, even if they get through Arizona.
Yeah, I get that. 100%. And if they match up against a very tough team, because I think they would play the Packers next, no?
Yeah,
Packers are on the bye.
Yeah, if all the teams win, then yeah.
They would. Yeah, so if the Rams win, they would play against the Packers. So for sure, moving forward, I will not put my trust in them. But for this game, I got Matthew Stafford in 5 out of 7 fantasy football leagues. Yes, I'm an addict. Don't worry about that.
He did have a good fantasy year.
He had a good fantasy year, so I gotta put my trust in him for even more, bro. Especially the weapons that he got. He got Cam Akers coming back. He got Darrell Henderson. He got Odell Beckham. He got Cooper Kupp. Yo, he just has so many weapons on offense. If he had Robert Woods, it would be, I think by like 3 touchdowns they would win. But they don't have him. I think it's going to be a close game because both defenses are great and both offenses are great. I think both of these teams.
You think Robert Woods is a 3 touchdown difference as a player?
Dude, it's just that having so many weapons on offense is you mix the minds of these defenses, so they're not going to really know who to play on. They don't know what safety is going to be on cover 2 or cover 3 and who's going to play man and stuff. So adding in Robert Woods with all those weapons, you get what I'm saying?
I just had to make sure we were on the same page before you continue. I was like, damn, all right. If Cooper Kupp wasn't there, then maybe I could see that. Like, all right, yeah, there could be a 3.
I said this last time when I was on the G perspective. I was remembering about like mid-October. I swore everything was Odell's fault. I swore he was just
Right.
overrated, right?
Odell's overrated. He's not good receiver.
What?
Oh my God, he's only had one catch that put his social media career on pause, on fluke.
What happened?
I'm
confused. I'm confused, but I digress.
Yeah, and the best part is too about Odell. I don't want to change topics like that, but man, like ever since he's put that Rams uniform on, bro, like he be making catches that he was making in New York. Like he's like
that's because he got a quarterback.
And somebody
Baker fake field.
Yeah,
Baker went from the ball. If you get two. If your job is to catch the ball as a receiver and you get 2 targets a game, you tell me how productive you
are. And I think that's what the problem was, right? Like Baker Mayfield, as blatantly bad as I think he is, he's still an NFL quarterback, right? And he can make throws. Like he can hit a guy in the chest, right? You don't get to where you are if you're not hitting a guy in the chest. But the fact of the matter is exactly what you just said, Justin. He was neglecting to throw this guy the football. And it's like,
why? Why?
Like you got a perennial superstar talent on your team, and you just decide to not look his direction, like, and you wonder why he comes out saying all this stuff about you, like as a person. It's like the wide receivers are divas number one, right? So get that out of the way. They're all fucking divas, every single one of them. I don't care. They're all divas. So if they're not getting what they want, they will let you know, right? Like. You
have the ability to change the game. I'm gonna complain too.
No, damn right. But that's exactly why they have the jurisdiction to do such thing, bro. That's why T.O. can go and say all these fuck shit to Donovan McNabb, because he has the audacity to do that because he elevates his game that much. It's the same thing right here, man. Odell can elevate anybody's game, bro. Anybody. And if you don't know that, you don't know ball.
Amen, Logan. Amen.
The first game he had with the Rams, he didn't have a touchdown. Every single game after that, he had a touchdown. Tell me Odell is overrated, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like that narrative. That narrative to me is jealousy of people that wish he was in his position.
Of course.
He's got the platform that everybody else wants.
Yep.
But he makes it well. Man, Odell's a story, man, because people will categorize him with like the ABs of the world, and it's like, bro, this guy is an intellectual. Like he's a smart motherfucker. Not a lot of people know. I wish this is what us three should do, bro. We gotta start up some random like documentary series or podcast or something to just talk to these guys about anything but the fucking sport that they play. Because I promise you, if you had a conversation with Odell Beckham Jr., you would love the man.
Oh, he's great. From what I've seen.
Watch us in a few years when we have our own show on Amazon, on ESPN, or wherever the hell we get a network. Watch us, dog. We gonna have these guests on the show.
We'll hit him with it. We'll hit him with the flashback of this Zoom right now.
Yeah.
We were about to talk about you now.
Right.
You ain't no overrated player. You a great wide receiver. And you just needed a quarterback.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
We got one more game, don't we, George?
If you want to remind me of one that I didn't write down,
the Steelers and the Chiefs.
The Steelers, yeah, you're right. I skipped over it. We got a few minutes left, so let's do it right quick. You know what I'm saying? With this Zoom upgrade, I gotta upgrade a Pro because this thing is.
Yo, Justin, I wonder why he didn't talk about the Chiefs Steelers, bro. Maybe it's because the Steelers fucking quarterback came out and said we got no chance of winning this game. We might as well not even show up.
I was really
who does that?
Who does that, bro?
This is a setup game. Like everybody's gonna pick the Chiefs. The Steelers are gonna come out with some heart. But with the way Big Ben was talking at that press conference, and Deontay Johnson just guaranteed a win, no, it's over. Pat Mahomes gonna light them up. It's done.
No, yeah. Pat Mahomes about to throw for 18 touchdowns, 20,000 yards. He's gonna have a fumble, recover it, run it to the crib, 100-yard game.
Yo, so. I tend to disagree with both of you. I think it's going to be a pretty low-scoring affair, right? I don't think either team's going to score that many points.
You don't think Mahomes is going to throw for a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns? You think it's going to be low-scoring? You think it's going to be field goal games?
No. Listen, their points will be.
Just had to make sure.
Yeah. No. Like it's not going to be like a classic AFC North battle. Like it won't be like that. But I will say, I really like the way the Steelers defense matches up with the Chiefs offense, man. I really do. TJ Watt is a specimen, right? Like this guy is made out of a lab type thing.
Logan, I want to remind you, they played a couple weeks ago.
Yo,
36-10.
listen, I get this. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that the Steelers are gonna win this football game. But the fact of the matter is, bro, Justin, you know just as well as I do that game 3 or 4 weeks ago has nothing compared to a game that happens on the new year in January, bro.
True.
It don't, right?
Amen.
I don't know. Whenever I think of football in this like playoff atmosphere aspect, I think of that fucking Giants team that went 8-8 and somehow, some way beat that undefeated Patriots team to win the Super Bowl. That is NFL playoff football to me, bro.
You're right.
I don't think this game is gonna be out of hand, bro. I see like a 23-17, 23-14 slobber fest that Pat Mahomes, obviously at Arrowhead. I'm not doubting that they're going to win that game, right? Big Ben's career will be over come this weekend, but it will not happen without a fight.
All right.
All right, let's wrap it up right quick because we're about to run out of this time. Unless you guys want to send me some money through Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, whatever you want to upgrade to this pro. But yeah, I got the Chiefs. It's gonna be, especially what the way that they've been playing defense the last few weeks. I got the Chiefs. Quick, easy take. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I got the Chiefs too, easily. Not easily, but like 27-13, something like that.
Okay. All right, guys. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. Let the people know where they could find you, where they could view your stuff, and check out your content, man.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at Freezy Sports. I just posted before the Zoom too, so go like my TikToks.
Yes, sir.
Same thing as last week. Logan Peter 9, Around the John podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Baseball pod, most talk about the Phillies, but it's gravitating more towards all MLB, so we can get everybody in there talking, all that good stuff. But yeah, you know where to find me.
Yeah, you guys know where to find me. YouTube, GMikeMedia _ Instagram, same thing. Twitter at George Mike Perez. And the podcast, you can find it wherever you get your podcast under the G Perspective. Gentlemen, thank you again. And just real quick before we get out of here, I hope you guys keep doing that hard work that you're doing. Keep grinding, keep striving for that greatness in the classroom. You know, hopefully we link up again in another class and down in the future. And then graduation is right around the corner, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Sure is.
Here we come.
End of this year, it's a wrap.
Yes, sir.